What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive and faster than a speeding bolt SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we are back out with some more thunder and lightning, and a pinch of capitalism. For I'm talking about the Immortal Thor, issue number 10. Before we suit up and protect the world from mythological threats, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that happens on this majestic channel. So what are you waiting for? Let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's get crazy and smash things up with the Immortal Thor, issue number 10. Alrighty folks, so our story begins at Roxxon's main office, where our Thor, Hero Thor, is ambushed by Minotaur, Enchantress, and the Executioner with their most recent villainous machination. That being, of course, their own Thor, aka Roxxon Thor. You see, after Minotaur purchased the IP rights for the Thor name, his company had begun printing out a new series of comics featuring Roxxon Thor. However, with the help of the Enchantress's magic, the comic book itself has been brought to life, which is bad news for Hero Thor because it's adding yet another plate of annoyance for our hero to contend with. And alas, we see the two Thors begin to duke it out. And now while Thor is kicking the crap out of, corporate Thor, back over at Roxxon, the three villains are discussing the situation. Currently, Hero Thor is winning the battle, but Enchantress begins to perform a spell that will help Roxxon Thor towards winning the ultimate, battle overall. However, while all that's happening, while Minotaur is enjoying his, soon-to-be victory, it seems Enchantress and Executioner have a plan of their own, because while Minotaur is looking away, Executioner wields his axe and prepares to execute Dario Agger. Switching back to the fight, despite Roxxon Thor getting stronger and putting up a better fight, at the end of the day, he doesn't stand a chance because Hero Thor is legit. He's the real deal, and no way in hell is he gonna ever allow a Thor poser get the better of him. No way in hell. Back at Roxxon, it turns out that the baddies did indeed kill off Minotaur. And with that, Enchantress goes into phase 2, as she uses her magic to change her identity. From there, she reports that she's now Astrid Mora, and she's now the new vice president of Roxxon. And right now, she's in the office, and quote, Thor has just murdered someone with an axe. Meanwhile, we pick up with Thor, and after the battle is near its end, the GodofThunder summons up a mighty swing, and boom, takes out Roxxon Thor for good. Now, here's the thing. To everyone else, it looks like Thor just straight up murdered someone. But our Thor tries to explain that this Thor is not a real person. He's a keep, a being made of magic, and you can't actually kill it. However, seconds pass and the keep has yet to, disperse. He has yet to rise up. Therefore, instead of it, looking like a magical being, it's instead, keeping the portrayal of a human body, meaning something is weird. And so Thor decides to summon back his new weapon, Tormund, but once he gets it back, there's blood covered all over it because this was the same weapon used to kill Dario Agger, meaning with the keep staying in its mortal form and the death of Minotaur, Thor, the God of Thunder, is now seen as a murderer. Ruh-roh. And that, folks, was the end of the Immortal Thor, issue number 10. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly, truly means the world to me. So yeah, AlEwing spices things up when it comes to Immortal Thor. There's a lot to like here, but the thing that we need to talk about is AlEwing's ability and his lack of fear in trying new things. He's no Jonathan Hickman, but I would say that, what AlEwing is definitely a writer where you're at least promised a story that is different. Ewing loves pushing the boundary when it comes to comic book storytelling, and he's done something very unique in this issue. He's taken the negatives that corporations inflict and how abusing said artistic licenses affects storytelling, unless of course you treat them with the care and respect. If not, then expect a pile of shit. AlEwing in this issue encompasses the ugly side of Marvel in meta fashion. The book doesn't say it, but there's definitely an MCU comparison made here within the comic. Like, it doesn't matter if you have a superhero in your movie or not. If no one likes the movie, people aren't going to see it. No longer can the Marvel movie just sell by itself. You need to give a shit and put something in it for audiences to feel compelled to see it. And to get deeper, you can say that the comic is under the belief that if you, said writer, don't treat characters with respect and aren't willing to craft a fantastic story, people will turn against you. In terms of twists, I did not see Enchantress and Executioner portraying Minotaur. I'm kind of bummed out because I actually like the Minotaur, but if the story demands it, then fair enough. My only flaw with the book is the book's color and the art itself. Look, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, when it comes to both Marvel and DC, but they need to get their shit together when it comes to artists. I hate whenever you're reading a series and you're invested in the art style because it just, it coincides with it. And all of a sudden they're like, no, we gotta change artists. And just like, I understand artists are busy and they have multiple jobs and all that stuff. I understand it's there. We need to work ahead of time. We have to avoid doing that because it really throws off the comic and the story itself. Again, this is not like reading a book. It's comics, art, and writing together. And you kind of need to have it be in sync. But overall, the Immortal Thor has managed to go past its low point, meaning, issues 6 and 7. And I can officially say that the story is back on track and things are happening. Machinations are in play. So yeah, as always, I'm your majestic sayer of words, SuperCliff. And if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button and also the notification bell so you'll never miss out on an upload. And so you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 11? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. Giggity goo.